Welcome to a world of might and magic, where the only limit is your imagination. Come along with us and find out what happens when you just roll with it.
Okay.
Oh
So,
yeah, let's play with my spells.
as it went last time, we finished up our vampire dinner date. Uh, Nothing really happened aside from some suspicion on Mr. Hosashi's part after we talked about the syndicate a bit.
Yeah, we managed to get the courage to ask Mason Bloodborne about it, but he did not know
He
anything.
didn't know a damn thing, so oh well. Or at least he didn't let on that he knew anything.
Yeah, it's weird how no insight checks were rolled during all that questioning.
Yeah, that's a good point. Um, then afterwards we kind of left and we were talking about we gathered up our stuff and left and we talked about getting like somewhere we could actually properly settle down as a base of operations, and that somehow led into us buying a house.
We bought the house in Nevermore,
Yeah.
Yes.
the town where the town where several of us are wanted criminals.
Yes, correct.
We also decided to choose search somewhere to pay our bounty,
Yeah, that was an idea. If we could just like Red Dead style go in and pay off our bounty.
since our bounty is super cheap.
Yeah, we don't have very expensive bounties.
True.
Well, the two of you that actually have monetary bounties.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Cassius is still wanted for questioning.
Yeah.
Um,
And by questioning, they mean torture and execution.
More than likely.
and then we discussed after we figured out whose rooms were what. We discussed the efficacy of going back into out of the city to bring in those children we met all that time ago to give them a better life here in this freshly non-furnished home we bought.
and let's remember who remembered them.
Yeah, yes, Paige was the one person who did in fact remember those children.
He only managed to bring it up before I did.
Right, yes. So I don't know what the general plan is, but I figured after we actually get the place furnished, which I think is where we left off, was me
Yeah,
going to do that.
we were considering furnishing, staffing, and getting the children as
Then
our
going back
go-to
into the
plans,
children.
along with
Where are
seeing
we
if we
going to
could.
keep? Where will we keep the children?
We have this spare room
Yeah,
here.
on the
we
second
keep
floor
them
we
over
have
there.
a spare
So
bedroom.
On the
just gonna
cupboard, on the cupboard behind the stairs.
so we're gonna pile a bunch of thieving street kids into a random room, leave them unsupervised in a large house by themselves for extended periods of time.
All they did was steal some medicine for his, dying sister. I think it's a pretty reasonable thing to say that he's not gonna continue to steal shit.
And who are we going to get to take care of them?
We got staff for that.
They
Rather, we're
already take
going
care
to.
of themselves on the slums. I think they can
Have,
take care of themselves on Nevermore.
have we
And the
hired
thing-
anyone to take
No,
any
but the
staff yet?
but,
Not yet.
no,
It was
but
on the
plan is
agenda.
yeah, I think after we furnish the place, we'll hire staff
Right.
and then go get the kids. And that was about what happened last time.
Pretty much. Gained the inspiration I'm sure no one used.
I think I did use mine actually.
Mine was not used.
I
Been a
don't know
lot of
what
conversational sessions back to back.
I in fact did not.
So first thing we're doing is getting furniture. Is it?
That is correct.
More than likely.
Get furniture, hire staff, go back into the slums.
Go back into the slums and hunt down children.
They probably are still in that house, if I had to guess. We're not hunting them down, we're just gonna ask them if they would like to live in a much better place.
Still not any less creepy.
I think you're thinking way too much about this.
When the rogue's telling you not to steal.
When the paladin is advocating for kidnapping children. It's perfectly normal.
We don't play to stereotypes around here.
And the necromancer was the one who gave the idea.
And the necromancer was the one who actually
Okay, but-
remembered the kids.
Okay, that idea, that fact there scares me more than anything else. That this idea came from Paige.
Well, the idea didn't come from him per se. He remembered the kids and brought them up. And then we discussed further about maybe bringing them in. Don't get it that twisted.
I feel like before we do that, we have to like sit down with Paige and like very much tell him, okay, no killing children.
No killing. We'll kill, but we won't kill kids. That's not on the agenda.
Just completely disregard that kid he already killed.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
No kidding, more children, man.
Don't kill any more kids.
I feel like this should have been a conversation for like 6 sessions ago.
And question, I'm assuming this room back here is like inaccessible?
It is the top portion of the leisure space.
Ah, right.
It's like a 2-floor open space.
And then we got two bathrooms, our master and not master.
One for bathing, one for doing our business.
Precisely.
And it's all on the second floor for whatever reason.
Well, sometimes that's it. That's the whole statement.
It's directly over the kitchen, so if we got leaky pipes, shit's going south real fast.
Our food's gonna get spoiled. Like, nothing good comes out of this.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Or it just won't be a problem. Alright. So with our agenda in mind, we make our way back out into the streets of Nevermore once more. I get to add new things to the map.
So we're looking for furniture and stuff, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
where is their where's their
Couple.
new home located?
I was actually just doing that. I threw out the part of my notes. When you think you're done with a page of notes and you throw it out, but it had important information you forgot to write down on it.
About that.
And someone remind me what the name of our group was.
Oh, we're the fuck. It's like we decided to go with like something the opposite of a syndicate. Oh God, I should be able to remember this.
The
Wasn't
Cabal.
The division?
There
The
we go.
division.
Yeah, the
That's
division.
it, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so it's the division.
That is entirely too large.
I feel like there's got to be like one all-purpose furniture store somewhere.
I think we need to decide what,
We're just gonna have to
think
go
we
to
need
a few different places.
I think we need to decide what type of furniture we want.
Well, I mean, I think most of it can get done through woodworking. We can get a carpenter to take care of most of that. Like I guess like, because furniture is just a bunch of wooden cushions if you think about it.
Yeah, but
And
some
then
some things like some things might be made of metal, so a blacksmith
That's true.
maybe.
So a blacksmith maybe.
Alternatively, we could probably just find like a service that's like, hey, this is our
you
general
furnish
idea for
houses?
this space. Furnish it in a
That's
way
what I
that's
was gonna say.
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant by all-purpose furniture store. It's like, hey, we got this house that needs to be furnished. Here's what we'd like.
Here's what we're wanting to spend.
Here's our budget. Go wild.
What is our budget anyway?
Nearly limitless.
Like, how much money did we spend on the house?
$5 grand.
Five
That's
grand,
not bad.
yes.
That's not bad.
Out of like the subtracting from like the 30,000 plus we had.
Oh yeah, well, we're going over jobs, positions at the end of the last session of various people we want on staff or one of us to represent. Steward to take care of the estate and household. Clerk to keep the accounts of our massive fortune. A cook to handle the, well, cooking. And watchman responsible for security. So, we have a vault now. We might as well hire someone or choose one from amongst ourselves to handle our vast fortune.
I'm also going to put this up there. We're planning on taking in kids, so maybe like someone who's specifically there to care for the children.
Yeah,
we did discuss hiring a butler or a maid.
Yeah, some type of handmaid.
Okay, so the furniture is going to be pretty straightforward. We just go to a shop or a service or something.
We go to someone in our floor plans that Spoon has been like
for hiring for a job.
Crayon.
For advertising for job postings, do we just go to a random tavern and ask, "Hey, anyone want a job?"
We could put up. Like,
I don't think that's a good decision.
We could like put up posters. There's probably like contractors. Like, hey, we got this space that you can live in. We'll pay you this much. Come work for us.
There's probably a place that people apply for jobs.
Yeah. A space where people who
Yeah,
want to do.
I do have the background. I do. Yeah. I mean, I do have criminal contacts. I could reach out, see.
Is that
I could see if there's anyone here in town who knows anywhere before we can do some hiring. Just because they know criminals doesn't mean that they're bad people.
True. I mean, we're all criminals to a certain degree.
Exactly, and Paige is a super good people.
Carla's a queen. She can pardon herself of any crime.
True.
I don't know how far that'll get her, that thinking process, but
it's a good one to have, at the very least.
At least she's really good at escaping, if that doesn't go over well.
That's true. You got nimble escape.
Yeah. So how many of the kids are we planning on taking in? Just the two?
Just the two.
Yeah, just the
brother
two.
and sister. I will be back in just one moment.
Okay.
Right.
If Paige ever got arrested, all he needed was a little piece of bad shit on the ground.
Yeah, and then you can blow it the fuck up. Oh, and gold. I think gold powder is also there, right?
Let's
No,
see.
I think it's just back guano.
That guano. Alright. Might be thinking of a different spell then.
A tiny bit of
think it's just like
guano and sulfur.
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 That was close. I mean,
Gold and sulfur are so far of a difference.
Both are yellow.
both are, a powder to some degree. At least in this context. Maybe it's not a powder. I don't know if sulfur comes in any other natural forms though. Well, I think it's like a metal. I don't fucking know. I'm not a
He's,
chemist.
he's a powder. All he needs to do is chug a little in his mouth before getting arrested.
Why am I concerned that Fireball has been pinged?
Yes, you should be.
I feel like I missed something.
You did.
I just forgot what the other component of Fireball was. I thought it was gold powder.
Nope. Bat guano and sulfur. Both incredibly flammable.
Who would have thought that shit is flammable?
Most shit's flammable.
Because of all the sulfur in it.
And the methane.
Ironically.
And the methane, of course.
Alright, so
We
we going to look for hiring first or furniture shopping?
I think the furniture would probably take longer, so
Because we gotta get a lot of things in order. We gotta get a bunch of bunk beds for ourselves, like couches
Yeah,
and
that's true.
sofas. So I think we should take care of that first.
Alrighty. Let me move that to the map layer so I'm not accidentally grabbing it constantly. As we
Sponsored by-
once again make our way down to the trade district, where we seem to be spending a whole lot of time.
Crazy.
It's almost like we have a lot of money and we want to spend it.
Forget our mission here. Let's spend money.
Listen,
That's half the job.
we need a base of operations so we can plan things in privacy, build our forces up, and then we go out looking for information, and then we murder the son of a bitch in cold blood.
Exactly.
not necessarily in that order.
Exactly in that order.
In that order. But it can be in that order.
Hell, who knows? We might not even need to kill all of these people.
Yeah,
I mean,
some of
yeah.
them we might be able to bargain with. Maybe.
Well, if you remember, El Brahmana was a member.
That's true. El Brahmana was a member. He was the bull.
I think I actually have a couple names to add to the.
Since they're all animals, all of them have animal names. Do we need to face how many animals are in existence?
That's why
I don't think they're all named after animals. One of them. Yeah, one of them is named Priest, isn't it?
Yeah, the priest and the executioner.
Yeah. Although
So those are both named
That's what-
after occupations.
I am considering there were at least some of them named after animals. That's what sparked my suspicion on Mr. Hasashi. Because if I'm correct about his reference material, then I believe he might be the Scorpion.
It's almost like I used the name of the
The
real
name of the
Scorpions.
character.
Actually,
Well,
his name is
use
Hanzo
his-
Hisashi.
yeah,
His
his
son's
son's
name
name
was
is
Satoshi.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat lore, baby.
I personally would have preferred Sub-Zero, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, but Sub-Zero's not as cool.
Yeah. And how long would a
Agree to disagree.
cryomancy wizard have lasted in a fight with you?
That's true. I remember I found it was a homebrew book that someone made on Reddit that was because all of the elemental spells, there's not a whole lot of good ones, or at least there's not a lot of them aside from fire. And I found this,
Yeah, fire got a lot of love, but the base three are fire, ice, and lightning for whatever reason.
I found a homebrew book that's got a shit ton of expanded elemental spells on Reddit.
I just ordered a new book. It's a add-on. I don't know if it's official content or not, but it's all types of different alchemical shit that you can make in D&D.
Neat.
I want to play an alchemist. I never have. It'd be fun to have a potion for a resource.
So yeah,
But anyway, furniture shopping.
furniture shop. The general plan is find a like housing plan place. I'm like actively drawing on a board to show someone our floor plans and like, yeah, this room is this. We want it to look like this and like that.
You would have been given blueprints with your house deed.
I'm drawing on the blueprints. It's like this, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, we managed to find ourselves a bargain furniture warehouse.
Hell yeah.
Probably this large ass building over here.
Streaming in, walking up to what I assume would be a counter.
It's kind of an open floor plan.
Gotcha. Then someone who looks like staff.
How do you define who looks like staff?
That's a great question. They don't have
The man wearing a bright blue IKEA shirt.
exactly. Does that not indicate worth
So we
of
went
a
from
staff member?
really shitty.
If this place
we went from really shitty furniture store, did we?
I don't know. I had a couch from IKEA that lasted like 5 years. That thing was made of like bamboo or some shit.
My desk is from IKEA, and it does me pretty good.
if this place is like medieval IKEA, does that mean that we'll never get out?
Well, only if someone illusions
doesn't
the
mean-
arrows on the floor.
And doesn't mean we're gonna have to assemble every individual piece of furniture we buy.
No, you can order them.
Yeah, you can
it
order
come
assembly with it.
with assembly fee.
Yeah, it's like $20 extra.
It's really like if you're like getting a lot of stuff, that's not that bad. I didn't because I didn't have enough money to. But it was still a rather nice exchange of currency buying.
Getting sidetracked again.
Yes,
And wait to the furniture shopping.
yes, we're furniture shopping. I suppose the general plan is just kind of like, if I can't pick out anyone that looks like they work here, then I'm just gonna walk around until somebody asks me if I need help.
What does this look like? A Home Depot?
Yes.
Or rather, Gnome Depot? It was there. Low-hanging fruit, I went with it.
That'll do. That'll do.
Only because I still can't pronounce the Deep Gnome right.
Who can? I don't trust people who can. I don't even remember it.
Oh, hey, good. I started spelling it right the first time. Sverfnevlin.
Sverfnevlin.
Neblin with a B at the end.
Neblin. Gotcha.
Like I said last time,
How I managed to
precious.
spell that correctly is beyond me. But yeah, they got lots of different pieces of furniture on sale, ranging from like the most basic, simple things to lavish, elegant things. So you could basically buy a military cot for your bed or a 4-poster king size, and everything in between.
How lovely.
Age wants the biggest bed he can find.
You're a fucking
Hey.
halfling!
I know.
Are you gonna spoon with all your undead? What's the plan here?
Skeletons?
I
Just like
I'm trying to understand, but I can't.
It's gonna take him 20 minutes to get out of bed in the morning.
Uh,
But if that's what you want, that's what you'll get. Alright.
Yeah, Cassius is gonna buy like the most tech. He's gonna decorate his room with the most tacky displays of wealth possible.
Spoon, like a normal person, is gonna get a full-sized bed. I mean, you can get a twin size, but he's kind of wide. He's a wide man. Probably like make a list or something.
Yeah, you did last week. I wrote it all down.
Oh, good.
Hang on, I'll write a list and private message it to you.
Alright.
And then a bunch of other rooms that need furnishing. We need like weird half glass shelves for the fucking green room. Or the greenhouse, sorry.
what we need is something to emulate the sun. I mean, does healing potions only have one ingredient? Like, can't we make something out of mushrooms that have similar properties?
It's possible.
I mean, I don't see why not. We gotta get like a bunch of chairs and a big table for our war room.
Yeah, basically, we just got a piece of parchment. We're just going around writing down lot numbers of things we want.
Yeah, that's literally the exact plan. It was like, yep, this will go here. I'm like carrying the blueprints and I'm like writing down where chairs are gonna go and shit. Stools in the kitchen.
A big bathtub for the bathroom?
Yeah, like a good sized one that Paige could like drown in.
Well, technically speaking, you could drown in a teaspoon of water, but do you?
I guess you could, yes. If you look at it in that sense, yes, you're correct.
It is literally what pneumonia does to the body. You drown in your own lungs because they just keep producing fluid.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Yeah, it's a terrible way to die.
We also have, but we need to have a part that's shorter because, you know, Paige and Crow are very short.
Or
I don't
we
know
could have,
about
like,
you, but Crow
a
can
step.
fucking climb.
Yeah, Crow can. We can have like a step. You know how some dads have a step for old people? You can get that for.
Oh yeah.
Just little
One
step
of those.
stools in various areas of the house.
We got like we got little step ladders.
I mean, I imagine if anything was high enough, Paige would just mage hand it to him.
That's true. That's true.
Even if it wasn't, he would do that anyway.
Yeah, because he's lazy. Yeah, I mean, it's not the funnest job, but it's the job.
Yeah.
I wonder if that.
Dining room and at least like a dining room table that's huge and like at least 8 chairs.
All
I
sorts
wonder what Mason's doing right now. Probably screaming, seeing losses.
Yeah, he's lost so much priceless memorabilia.
Well, yeah, we definitely got to get like some racks for the armory,
Yes.
security measures for the vault, equipment for the workspace.
We got to get an actual like set of safes to put stuff in the vault. There's one big locked iron door.
Or we could go even older school than that, and a completely hidden dwarven door that just melds into the stone.
Oh, there you
Ooh,
go.
that's nice.
So our two big, the big burly guys we hired to take care of it are just sitting outside of some stonework, and they're like, yeah, well, there's no problem here.
The point is, we wouldn't need to have someone to specifically guard that. And specifically
That's true.
guarding your vault is a dumb idea, because it's like, hey, this is where all my money is.
This is where all the money is. Do not take it, please, and thank you.
If it's just a plain stone wall, to anyone that doesn't know, it doesn't arouse suspicion.
How much is the dwarven door?
Not as much as you think, it's just rune work. So, probably, what, not more than a 3rd level spell scroll?
I see. Surely that's not that much, right?
I don't have the exact figure in front of me. Give me a second. Still have it bookmarked.
Eesh.
I knew I needed a bunch, so I bookmarked it.
Good.
Oh no.
I can respect that.
My friend just started Fellow Tactics on his Steam.
What happened?
My friend just started Fellow Tactics on his Steam. You know Fallout, right?
Yeah. Yes. Fallout. Yeah.
Yeah, Tactics the best. The best, no, the worst.
Right.
3rd
gotcha.
level spell is 800 gold.
800 gold. Gotcha. We have that. We've got tons of that. What else do we need?
We need a bookshelf.
Right. You need a bookshelf.
I need a bookshelf.
Well, we were more going over
With
the
all the
things for the common areas rather than personal areas, because we went over that already.
Yeah.
No, but a bookshelf for the leisure room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. We could get it stacked up with a bunch of like random books.
General knowledge, some light reading, a few romantic novels.
And of course, the history of Squirrelstead.
Did you
Greatest
steal
town.
that?
No, no.
Have you actually been able to
I
find
just-
that yet?
I just got a 5-finger discount.
From a library.
Yeah.
Ever heard of a library card?
Ever heard of not getting one? A library card. Never in my life did I think the man running my D&D game would say I need to get a library card.
I didn't say you needed to get one, I'm saying you could have gotten one. But most
Just
libraries do in fact sell duplicate books, so...
Oh, okay.
And who's gonna notice the, crayon drawing pamphlet missing anyway?
True.
Probably
I feel like that book just appears in any library that Spoon goes to. It's just a strange anomaly.
He's just got like 30 of them stuffed in a pouch somewhere. He's like, look, this town knows about me too!
That's crazy. Crazy that they would know and you guys wouldn't.
Congratulations, it's officially canon.
All it took was a bit of joking around.
Yeah. Yeah, we get our big long list of furniture and appliances all written down. Even a few maps of the area so we can do some tactical planning. Basic arms and armaments so we can swap out equipment should we need to.
Just in case we ever lose our good magic stuff.
Don't tempt me.
Ooh, that's intimidating. That's intimidating. I don't like that.
All it takes is one rust monster.
Oh god.
They eat metal.
There was a devil fruit that did that, and that guy never showed up again.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what the hell his
Rust-
name was.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Rust
He showed up.
nasty.
Yeah, he
He
was for
showed
like
up
a
right-
whole arc on one island, and then he just stopped existing for a hot
No,
minute.
he literally just showed up right at the end of Ennis Lobby to destroy one of Zoro's swords,
Yeah. Just so he'd have to go get another one.
just so he could go get the samurai from Wano's sword in
Yeah.
Third Arc. What a good time!
That man is lost and gained so many fucking swords.
I think there was a list that said he's had like 11.
That
Not
sounds
11
about
named
right.
ones, just 11.
He's got one now that he just got like, I don't know, 15 or so episodes ago. It can cut through anything, but you risk your life
Oh.
every time you swing it.
Oh, great. I'm not fully caught up, but that does sound about right.
He's used it like 3 times. But if you
What's the point of 3 sword style if you're only gonna use 2?
But if you believe the canon, he died way back before the last time skip when he took all of Luffy's pain.
He was fine.
And he was just totally fine.
Nothing happened.
The fan theory is that he got lost on the way to the afterlife.
There's so many weird theories about him in particular. Like, the reason he's always lost is because the voice of the agents is telling him to go to Laugh Tale. And it's like, that's fucking stupid. That's so ridiculous.
Alright, so we get all of our furniture picked out. Oh, you actually messaged me that list. I just got the ping.
Discord.
God damn.
I mean, it's mostly simple stuff.
Well, I was mostly reading the annotations.
Yes. I mean, for me, those seem. To be fair, knowing Cassius, that seems fairly common, fairly obvious choice.
Also, I thought you said you were an English teacher.
I am. I'm just very tired.
You misspelled alter. It's 2 A's.
I know. I was too lazy to go back and edit it.
There's an
I know that
edit
feeling.
button.
I'm calling out the guy on his job.
Man.
The way I see it, during the weekdays, that's my job. On the weekends, I don't care.
On the weekend, we get to disappear into the funny fantasy world.
During the week, I get
Exactly.
paid to lift things up and set them down. On the weekend, I get to be nerdy.
Exactly.
Alright, so we get our big list of furniture submitted, and what we've ordered should be at our house in the next several hours. Likely the time it'll find us to get staff and totally not abduct children.
Totally not abduct children.
Totally not the children.
We should probably
So who
find
wants to get
more
the children?
resource out there.
So do we want to split up and like some of us get the kids, some of us get the stuff? You know, save on some time.
See, my
Sure.
D&D brain says no, but Krell's brain don't work like my brain. So that's a great idea to her.
It's a good idea to Cassius too.
Yep, I also think that's a good idea.
We had to sneak into the city last time, right? That was
Yeah,
part
which
of
is why I should go nowhere near the gate.
Yeah. So I mean, if you can
You're-
sneak out as good as you can sneak in.
No, but I was thinking I stay in the city with someone else to get the staff. The people who are not necessarily wanted could go from the gate.
Right, yeah. Me and Paige are also wanted, but I think Myra and Krell are fine.
Yeah, neither of us have bounties.
Yep.
So the two of you could go for the kids. I guess.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah, like it's there's
Just go
we're not
pick up
in
the
England.
kids.
Go
Just
pick
picking them up.
Just grabbing them.
Don't say
By the
grabbing.
That also sounds really bad.
They're soft, squishy heads.
Oh.
It's okay.
It could have been worse. He could have described something else as soft and squishy.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Ah! Ah! What the fuck?
I don't want to know what you're thinking. Like at all.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. Nothing good.
You are a
Anyway.
college teacher, right?
What'd you say?
Please tell me you are a college teacher.
High school.
High school.
My goal is eventually to teach at the university level, but not right now.
I can respect that.
Laugh crying so damn much my glasses fogged up.
I didn't think you had glasses. That's a new fact. Little factoid.
Ooh, that's better. Alright, so we're splitting the party.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could we go wrong?
Number of people, so it's just like, 3 of us are going there and 2 of us are going there.
Also,
What we
we
need to do?
didn't think about this. We sent Paige and Cassius together with one other person to get staff.
Luckily, it's the one person that can knock both your heads together.
Man with a 19 or a 20 inch strength. Sorry,
I have a 19 strength.
I have a 20. Mine's higher than yours.
I have 0 strength.
Nice, respect.
Well, Krell has -1, so I think she wins that argument.
Yeah.
How much strength Mira has?
She's a fighter also, so probably a good amount.
Well, I had to split it with my intelligence, so 16. So +3.
Pretty up there.
I mean, that,
Not
I
too
mean
shabby.
that's still like in terms of like how D&D logic is. That's like bordering on like superhuman.
Anything
True, yeah.
above like a 12 is above average, so.
Yeah.
I should probably give you my gloves since it's a waste on a wizard.
Well, but my strength is 20 naturally. Oh, you meant to her. I knew that. I was listening.
We can sort that out later.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're more than likely gonna have 1,000,001 magic items by the end of this campaign. It's going straight to 20, so.
Yeah, we're on a long path. We hit 7th like
2 sessions
couple
ago?
sessions ago. And we've been doing the. I don't remember when we started actually. When did Fandelver end? In like
11 sessions before this?
We're in session. We're in session 12 right now.
Yeah.
I'm close.
So not
I think it was
including the
like-
session 0.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was 11
like-
sessions.
October.
It's been a minute.
It's been a bit. Well,
Alright, so to confirm the plan, Krell and Myra are going to adopt some children.
there you go.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
what
rest
we
of you are going hiring staff.
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh, could we, instead of hiring by staff,
That sounds like an awful idea.
Just have them be as, what's the word I'm looking for? It's right on the tip of my tongue and it's not coming to me.
we could get some amazing internships?
Is it the word that starts with S?
It's unpaid internships.
Uh-huh. As someone who had one of those,
No, they suck so hard. Like,
You're
you're doing
asking
twice as much work
work
as the people
for
that
no
work there,
money.
and you're getting nothing but experience.
Here in Brazil, it's straight up
Bullshit.
illegal.
I could be getting experience and money.
Here in Brazil, it's straight up illegal to do that.
Oh, damn.
Oh, good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing.
Alright. So Krell and Myra start making their way towards the gate. And where are you guys going about looking for staffing?
Oh, first we should look for a place like an agency or something. If there
Cassius
is
is gonna
something.
actually. Cassius is actually gonna try reaching out to one of his criminal contacts.
Alright.
See if they have anyone looking for a job in town.
Which specific position are you looking for?
Which ones do we want again?
We
Let's go
wanted
with
a
the-
steward to oversee things, clerk to keep track of our money, a cook for the kitchens, and a watchman for security.
And possibly someone for childcare.
Yeah, have butler.
Let's go watchman.
Yeah, let's say going with your criminal background, it'd probably be easier to find someone willing to keep us secure for some coin.
Actually, yeah. Let's say watchman. Let's try watchman and steward. It might be helpful to have someone who actually knows the lay of the land here in town, keep an eye on things, or to oversee things.
Yeah. And it takes a thief to deter a thief, so it's not a bad idea. But, yeah, meeting up with your contacts in the, secret delusions of the city, you manage to follow the hidden markings written in thieves' cant upon the walls to a back alley with a big iron door with a little eye slot in it. As you approach the door, the eye slot slides open. The wolf howls at the moon. Give me a history check on that one with advantage
History check with advantage.
to recall the answer.
Basswood.
You recall that the correct response to that is, and the werewolves haunted the moors.
And the werewolves haunted the moors.
Welcome in, brother. And the eye slot slaps shut. You hear a big bolt turning in the door, and it slides open, revealing this town's thieves guild.
Sick. They probably got like dope magic items there.
You are most definitely not with them.
I know. That's why I'm saying that.
Alright, so you go inside. There's a motley crew of thieves, rogues, and beggars inside. Some are drinking, some are playing party games, throwing daggers at dartboards and such.
Right, I'm gonna find my contact and just try to figure out where I may hire for these two positions. Preferably someone who will be willing to answer to me and not rob us blind.
Let's see. God, I wish I had wrote these in order. It's kind of annoying.
I drank too much coffee. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to the bathroom.
So searching through the various current members inside of the guild, your contact leads you to a female duergar dressed in pretty standard military regulation armor. Light armor, in fact. Which is unbecoming of their stout frame. And this here is Tisva Ortail, best scout in the whole army.
What was that name again?
Tisva or Tail. I'll write it in chat, because
Thank you.
Dwarvish. If security's your issue, she can cover it. At the recognition of her skills, she lets out a hearty grunt and then hawks a big loogie right on the floor.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
So what will you be wanting my services for?
Well, me and my friends just purchased a home here in town, and we are looking to hire on some staff. If you were to accept the job, your job would be to ensure the security of the estate.
Not bad. What's it pay?
Pay is negotiable.
Let's go with 12 gold a week.
While I'm sure you are very skilled, we were thinking something closer to... Out of character, what were we thinking?
That's actually cheaper than the industry standard.
Oh,
Okay, so 10 gold, 12 gold a week would translate into roughly a gold and a bit per day.
Yeah, it's like
A gold and 2 silver.
17 a day.
Yeah. Counter offer, we will give you 10 gold per week.
And a place to stay. Don't forget.
And a place to stay, and of course meals included with room and board.
She strokes her chin for a moment, pontificating the offer before reaching out a mud-covered hand. At least you assume it's mud. You've got a deal.
I shake.
Alright, we have security. At least we hope.
At least we hope.
Well, we still have the steward to hire to actually
We know her name.
We know her name, and she was recommended by a different thief.
Exactly.
But a thief I know well, so you know.
Yeah.
I would really need to pray so we won't let steal. Stolen from, actually.
Alright, you are also looking for a steward. In fact, just as you're finishing up your conversation with Tisva, a black dragonborn male walks through the door, reeking of the day's work, and face just covered in dust and debris from a long, hard day at the mine.
Oh, hello, sir, and what's your name?
Druxus. Druxus Tosseth. And I will put that in chat too.
Thank you. And if you don't mind my asking, what occupation do you currently work in?
Mine supervisor.
I imagine that keeps you quite busy.
For the most part, pay's not all that great, but bossing people around is fun.
I gotta ask. I've always been curious about the mining industry myself. Between like-minded individuals like myself and you and myself, what are things like behind the scene?
How do you
The mining
mean?
industry. I mean, how do you keep miners in mind?
Well, if you do your job, you're paid. You don't do your job, you don't get paid, and you usually get beat by the other miners that had to do your job for you.
Interesting. Actually, I and my friends here are actually currently in the market for we're looking to hire someone on. We've recently come into possession of an estate, and we are looking to hire on some staff for it. We need someone to help manage the estate in general when we're gone. You know, supervise the staff, make sure things flow properly, take care of payroll, that sort of thing. Is that something you might be interested in?
Interesting. Keep talking.
I'm gonna kind of like usher him away from my friends a little bit so we can just chat a little bit more. Well, and just trying to keep hushed tones so they can't hear me as well. Well, me and my friends have gotten ourselves into a bit of a pickle, and we find ourselves in need of a place to call home for a while we take care of it. So we've bought the estate, we're hiring on staff, and as far as the rest of my friends are concerned, that would be the job. However, there would be one small other part of it.
I imagine discrepancy will be needed.
Very much so. We find ourselves in need of information here in this town. So a part of the job would be to how do I word this? Seek out like-minded individuals who would be willing to provide such information to us.
An information broker.
Precisely.
That could be done.
And of course you would be well compensated for it.
Naturally. Or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly.
I mean, this plot of yours intrigues me.
Name your price.
I'll let you decide. Mine's paying me shit anyway.
Well, given the difficulty of the job, plus the extra more discreet bits, I think, what do you say, 15 gold per week?
Sounds good to me. More than twice what I make in the mine.
Well, in that case, it's a pleasure to have you on board, and I hope to see you at the estate soon.
Pleasure's all mine.
Alright, then I'm going to return to my friends.
Alright.
Okay, so which one is the guard and which one's the steward, so I can put on notes?
The top one is the security, the bottom one is the steward.
Okay.
And what are Paige and Spoon doing while he's off with his contacts hiring people?
Probably headed off to some sort of hiring agency, seeing if there's a list of people that are in the field that we require.
Yeah.
Cooks. I know I have this list somewhere.
I've said it like 4 times. I hope you have it somewhere.
I'm assuming they'll probably...
I put it in my notes, but I have a tendency to not save, or at least
it's a cook, a clerk, and someone for childcare.
A cook.
Yeah, and we need a cook on the level of there.
Yeah, your guys are going to be on the level. Mine are very much not on the level.
Well, depends on your point of view. They're on the level that they are skilled in their jobs. They're not on the level that they are above the law.
Yeah. So like cooks, a clerk, some people who could take care of the cleaning and such, like maids, and I guess a babysitter of some kind.
Well, that could very easily be one of the maids or butlers, so...
Yeah, true. They can fulfill one of those roles. So yeah, we're checking off to find a hiring agency.
Alright, it takes a while looking around, but you finally manage to find a small talent agency in town. Somewhere over here in, like, the little back rooms. Not quite seen by most of the public, so they're not getting a whole lot of attention. So the workers might not be the most incredibly skilled, but
if there's a lot of them,
yeah, you got room to pick. Or there may not be many at all. Who knows?
True. So yeah, I'm gonna stream into this place.
And you walk in, and there's just a stout little halfling man sitting on a stool, thumbing away at a novel of probably not the most appropriate nature for what he's doing right now, but who's gonna stop him?
Who's gonna stop him? I'm gonna walk up to his desk counter and just kind of make myself like, "Hey there, how are you doing?"
He flicks one more page, then just bends the corner down, just ever so slowly without looking up from it before setting the book down. Yeah, what can I help you with?
All right. We're in need. We just came into an estate recently.
Good for
and we're in need
you.
of staffing. What?
Good for you.
Yeah, we're in need of some staffing for said estate. And I was hoping you could help me out with that.
Yeah, we might have a couple people looking for work.
Great. In terms of what specifically we need a clerk to help us manage our money, a couple of cooks to take care of that, and for
But
general cleaning, we could use some maids and butlers, yes. I don't think
Well,
I'm
nothing as
forgetting-
high class as maids or butlers.
Well,
I've got a scribe.
anyone could be a maid or butler. A scribe?
He's real good at math, this guy. Calls himself Scribbler.
Squibbler?
Scribbler.
Scribbler, gotcha. Scribbler.
I missed a B in
Well,
that,
you-
but
I mean, if he's good at math, I don't see why he couldn't count money. That'll certainly work. Then, in regards to the other requests, is there anything on those fronts?
I have a cook. Well, a chef of sorts.
Right.
She's more into desserts than anything else. I'm sure she can
Perfect.
learn more intricate meals.
Sure.
A lovely lass, name of Chori.
Chori. Okay. And regarding general services and cleaning,
Don't think I have anything for that at the moment.
gotcha. Well, that's fine. Where could I meet these two people and then Scribbler and Chori?
Give me a short while and I can have them here.
Fantastic. We'll do just that.
Alright. So, you guys are waiting for Scribbler and Chori. Myra and Krell are on their way out of the city. So how are we planning on getting out exactly?
Good question. I've definitely thought about it, and I have a plan.
Okay, that does not exude confidence.
Are there any carts or wagons leaving the city?
Yesterday happened to be a big sale day, so people have packed up goods and are heading out of the city at semi-regular intervals.
Okay, because I'm assuming it's still pretty heavily guarded, and they're checking carts that are leaving, or is it more relaxed?
It doesn't seem to be as heavy as going out as coming in.
Okay.
When you're coming in, they're worried about you bringing in contraband, smuggling in people. They don't really care as much that, oh, you're leaving town with your friends for the weekend.
Right, okay.
As long as you've got the proper papers to get back in, you're good.
Right. Papers.
We don't.
Don't we have someone that's skilled in forgery?
Well, Page basically writes the whole time. Well, he should at least.
Have we seen the papers that are required?
Yeah, we
We didn't even bother with that when we were coming in, so we have no idea.
We just fucking snuck in.
Okay.
I suppose that'll be something we should look into later as well.
Maybe we could ask Mr. Bloodmore or something.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be willing to help us.
Probably an aristocrat who knows his way around paperwork, not too far of a stretch.
True.
I guess we should just... I'll try and be friendly and ask and see if anyone will give us a ride to the slums.
Alright, I believe you get advantage on those checks.
My rustic hospitality.
A background that rarely comes up, but is always fun.
Never even heard of this thing.
It's the same way she got in, but you weren't there for that session.
Yeah.
That's true, I wasn't at that period where I missed a couple. Doing exams and shit.
Yeah, you managed to convince a local businessman for a couple of coin to sneak you out of the city.
Alright. And I'll try and retrace our steps to find that little shed where the kids were living. Because it's been... How long has it been since we first arrived here?
Week, 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay, so they're probably still in the same spot, hopefully.
But yeah, we make our way through the checkpoint with very little problem. And let's both roll history, see if we can remember where the fuck to go.
Okay.
Oh, that almost stopped on one and I just got scared. Like, of course Krell doesn't know the way. Oh, wow.
Ooh, Jesus.
Myra with the eidetic memory remembers exactly the way we sprinted to get away from those guards. Manages to trace our way back through the winding roads of the slums. I'm glad I never deleted this map.
Did you plan on it at one point or another?
I just usually don't delete maps until I'm absolutely sure we'll never need them again.
Gotcha.
I still have the whole last campaign up in case I need to pull tokens.
Oh, true.
Where'd it go? There we are. Now we make our way back to young Joshua and Lyra's home. And they are home, and Lyra's actually up and active unlike she was last time. Since Spoon cured her various ailments with his paladin healing abilities.
Page helped.
By smoking a pipe.
In the
No,
straw
I
covered
gave
room.
potion. I gave her a potion. You can take that from me.
I don't. Yeah, I guess I can't. That's true. I can't take that from you. You can't do that.
Well, yeah, we make our way in through the barely on curtain door. Dropping shit. And Joshua and Lyra are both still here.
Just be like, knock, knock. And kind of announce ourselves before we walk in so we don't scare them too bad.
Oh, well, hello there.
Hi. Good to see you up and at 'em.
It's
look
all
pretty
thanks to
healthy.
your large friend. I forget his name, I'm sorry.
Spoon.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Where's this accent going?
I'm wondering that myself.
Please, sir, I want some more.
I keep going all Oliver Twist on it. Ugh, my falsetto is not what it once was.
I felt that.
Are you busy? Do you have time to have a chat?
We've got all the time in the world.
Perfect. So, me and the group, we have acquired a home in the city, and we've all discussed it, and we would like for you and your sister to come live with us, if you would so choose to do so.
Both of their faces light up like a child on Christmas when they've got the biggest present in front of them.
Oh,
It feels good to do good things.
Yeah, this is why we send both of the two people that are good aligned in the party to do the adoption.
I think I'm good aligned.
I think you're neutral, aren't you?
I'm lawful neutral.
We would love to. That'd be wonderful.
perfect.
I cannot hold this voice without my voice cracking. I did not
Yeah,
warm up.
I've been there so many times. I understand that struggle.
Yeah, we can offer you room and food and a roof over your head, and we can't guarantee we'll be around all the time, but we're going to hire some people to take care of the house, and you'll both be safe there.
I don't know how to thank you enough.
Of course. Yeah, so we'll just have to get back into the city and show you around the house.
Alright. With that, we lead our new child companions outside.
Totally not smuggling kids.
Oh,
I think technically more so than anything it would be trafficking kids.
Oh no.
God. Oh, no.
Do you?
Technically,
what spell do you
yes,
have?
I suppose.
What do these kids look like again? I forget what their descriptions were.
I'm trying to find their sheets. Give me a minute.
I think they were both drows.
Right.
One of them was
Yeah.
a drow, I know that.
Yeah, they are both drows.
Okay.
Both drow.
I cannot find their character sheets. I have their tokens right here, but...
Maybe I could say they're like my cousins 5 times removed or something.
Your family tree's a fucking mess.
Family tree is a rectangle at that point.
Now I'm curious how interbreeding works in D&D. Like, which races can do the deed with which?
Oh
The
boy.
general
I don't
theory
think
is any humanoid race can breed with any other humanoid race, hence the half races.
Okay, so I would imagine it's like the Elder Scrolls, where the mother is the dominant race and just gets a few traits from the father.
Somewhat. Like, half dragons are a thing. Draconic bloodline sorcerers are the thing. Yeah, these kids are gonna need new character sheets. I have no idea what I did with the old ones.
So it's totally feasible for Myriad to just go, yeah, they're my cousins.
in some sense, I suppose.
I mean, or we could just ask Krell, who knows a handful of illusion spells.
That
Oh
is
yeah, that too.
Oh wait, that one's self. That doesn't help.
the idea was there.
Well, I've got more than one.
Oh, true. How could I possibly forget? Oh, well, foolish of me.
I could always just minor illusion some prop around them as we move.
Like a cardboard box or what? What do you mean?
I was thinking more like a wooden box that could hold
Okay.
supplies or something in it. This isn't some solid snake shit.
Just see their little feet underneath.
Solid. Oh man. I actually was playing the Twin Snakes not too long ago. Because I had the original. I had the port of the original. I never finished it. I got stuck on the second sniper wolf fight. Boy, for some reason that is a hard game.
Yeah, most of them are, because the game learns how you play is that it upgrades the enemies.
Is that true?
Yeah, you get too many headshots, the enemies start having helmets.
That's kind of sick, actually.
And surprising enough, a lot of games do that. More than we think of.
Yeah, a lot of games just don't show it. The Metal Gear
Yep.
games were like, hey, you did this so many times, and now the enemies have upgraded. You've been sniping a lot, so
Like-
now they have counter snipers. You've been calling in the helicopter too much, now they have anti-aircraft missiles.
Yep, in games like if you do too well, they put less items and more enemies in places.
I watched my brother finish Rising Revengeance earlier today.
And we're getting really off topic again. So how are we going to try and smuggle these kids and ourselves back into town?
I mean, it's worked a few times now. Maybe you can try and find another wagon or cart that's going into the city.
That might have been more effective for 2 people as opposed to your 1, but getting someone to agree to smuggle 4 people in probably be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I hate to say the S word, but splitting up may be a viable option here.
Splitting up once again.
I know the
Yeah, so
golden
we did-
rule of D&D is don't split the party, but
So we split it in half.
Probably
That
will
was
split the party twice.
yeah.
How sneaky is Crow?
she's
I
got,
guess
she's pretty sneaky.
she climbed in last time, right?
Yeah. She's got a +6 to stealth.
And I
Okay.
missed her just climbing in. That's sick.
Yeah, we literally bought climbing gear before we came here, and Krell was the only one that remembered she had it.
Ah, the climbing gear. How could I forget?
So how about I take the kids and try and convince someone, and then Krell can be on her own to climb in?
Probably be a better plan than anything Krell's gonna come up with, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
I literally have
Well,
no
that-
plan.
Head up.
Should have asked Paige to prepare some scrolls of invisibility.
Oh, yeah, that might have been a pretty good idea, actually.
That would have been, yeah.
Well, when I got my second level in Warlock, I got my invocations and picked up Mask of Many Faces, so I could just cast the Sky Self at will now.
Oh, yeah, warlocks. Warlocks are crazy.
It wasn't what I wanted, but I need like 3 more levels in Warlock to get it.
That's the downfall sometimes.
I don't want 3 more levels in Warlock. I want 1, so I get that extra stab.
What can you do?
Alright, so we tentatively make our way back to the road as more people are going out than in. We managed to flag down another cart for your rustic hospitality. You managed to find some meager farmers once again, heading into town after unloading their lost the word for it. Their goods in another town, likely. God, I'm forgetting my Faerun geography right now.
Squirrel's dead.
Waterdeep. Took me a second there. Unloading their goods in Waterdeep, and they've just made their ways back. So they don't have much in their cart to hide in, but hopefully they can come up with a good story. As you approach the gate, and just out of the corner of your eye, you see Krell and a small child just clambering up a rope like 40 feet away.
But the plan is generally successful.
I hope so.
Right?
Right?
Well, that is up to you. How are you going to convince these guards that you should be let in with this family?
I'm gonna say I'm like the hired help. They've so graciously allowed me to join them and to provide my services of, lifting goods and helping with transport and stuff. And this is my little cousin who is also going to help.
Persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Because people will always feel bad for children. Because if they don't, they're monsters. And nobody likes a monster.
15.
Sounds good, but get your working papers in order immediately. You may
Of
head
course,
in.
of course. Thank you.
Krell actually rolled pretty high to get into the city. 18 on stealth, 21 on acrobatics.
Thank God. Whew.
I mean, if she had fallen, that would have been a bad day.
Yeah, falling with a kid strapped to her, that would have sucked.
The kid would have died.
If Paige
Yeah,
was
was
here,
it-
if Paige was here, we would have been all right. But Paige was not here.
Paige was not here.
Paige has feather fall.
Yeah,
Not prepared.
Oh, oh.
Oh, I thought you did have it prepared. Oh well. Yeah, a little ways down the road, Krell and whichever of the two children she took with her meet back up with you as you're exiting the cart. And
Yeah,
we
Toss
Start-
the people some coins and then
start heading towards home to meet up with the rest of our group later. As we cut back over to Spoon and Paige in the employment agency. As a black feathered Kenku walks through the door. He's got a big old, how are they called? Scroll tube on his back. Like, it's almost as big, like, it's size for someone of Spoon's size, but this man's like 4 foot even.
Ah. I see. I assume this must be Scribbler.
Scribbler, yes.
Okay. So from what I heard, Scribbler, you are particularly good at maths.
Yes. Good numbers.
Okay, great.
Kenku are fun. They can only speak in words that they've heard.
Yeah. So, do you think you could count and manage money?
Yes.
Great. Of course, you would be paid for this endeavor. I believe the general rate. Well, I actually didn't know what the general rate was. I think they said 2 gold pieces, but that sounds kind of bad. I was thinking we'd pay you something like 5 gold pieces.
Good, yes.
Great. You'll be given housing and meals as well. So those are some of your benefits.
This is gonna be a fun recurring character.
I love him.
I imagine there aren't, but do you have any questions?
No.
Great.
I need to come up with this man's lexicon immediately.
I am ready for Scribbler.
Great.
Just
Well
the
then,
30 or so words he actually knows.
we've got the house is. If I have like a map of. I assume we have a map of some kind, so I can tell them where our house is.
We did get a map for this town. I think Paige has it.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Page, show Scribbler the map, please.
Hand the map out of my backpack.
The house is here. I kind of point to where it is on the map. There should be, hopefully, if you introduce yourself and tell them that Spoon and Paige sent you, you should be let in.
Good guess.
Awesome. Good looks, man. That's really all we need from you.
I literally wrote this man's speech pattern as Lazy Yoda.
Lazy. Gotcha. That is somehow both the best and the worst thing I've heard in a long time.
I just got caught up on Book of Boba Fett, so have fun with that.
I haven't watched it.
The last 2 episodes have been very Mandalorian heavy.
Oh, goody.
Like, I don't even think Boba got name dropped in the second to last one until like the last minute of the episode. He wasn't in the whole rest of the episode. I'm like, y'all are working on a new season of Mandalorian. Why couldn't this have been part of that?
Yeah.
But I guess they got to give him a reason to meet with Boba, so whatever.
All right then. You can take care of any other business you have and head that way.
All right. And just as he's passing through the door, a rather young-looking satyr woman walks in. She's got like a million ribbons on her person. There's lots of little bows and trinkets.
Well, what's her race again?
Satyr.
A satyr.
Half goat.
A satyr. Aren't satyrs only men?
Depends on which religion you're following there, but they gotta breed somehow.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell, I think even the Greek satyrs had females. What I'm thinking about.
I think they're just mostly. I think most of the art depicting them as male, but I think they go both
Yeah, I
ways.
think the more well-known ones are male. Like Pan and how the fuck's the other
What
one?
I heard was that satyrs are all male and they breed dryads. Then it's half-half. Like half the children are men satyrs and the other ones are female dryads.
Huh.
Yeah, but let's just get on with it. Yeah.
Greetings, miss. You must be Chori, yes?
Well, hi there. I assume you're the folks that want to hire me?
That is correct. We
Oh,
are.
that's so great.
Yes. We heard your expertise lies in dessert cooking. Is that right?
Yes, I can make all sorts of treats. Real yummy ones, too. In fact, my specialty is berry tarts. They're a little sour at first, but then they get really, really sweet.
Interesting. Thank you for that. So, I'm willing to. I guess what I need to ask is, would you be willing to expand your culinary knowledge farther? Because what we need is more of like an all-purpose cook.
Well, if you've got a recipe, I can follow it.
Oh well, sure, yeah, we could probably pick up some recipe books or something. What I would say is you'll probably be given a budget, an amount of money you can spend on ingredients and whatnot. You'll be given housing, of course, and as for your rate of pay, does, I don't know, say 5 gold pieces work?
That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
Fantastic. Again, get the map out. It's like, yeah, this is where the house is located. You might actually meet some of our people there if they get there before us. If you tell them that Spoon and Paige sent you, then you should be good. They'll probably let you in and ask a few questions, but that's really about all you have to worry about.
All right, I'll head over there as soon as I can.
Fantastic. Have a good day.
You too. As she skips back out the door.
Spawn,
Yeah, what's up?
who we just let in our house willingly?
An eccentric, bubbly young woman. And one that's probably gonna drive me up the wall, but that's okay.
Because she's gonna feed you in return.
She's gonna feed
We are
you.
not, we are not going to get honey disease, right?
No, we'll be fine.
Uh,
I suppose we'll have
But
to move elsewhere to figure out where we could hire some maids and general workers.
you could probably just ask around the populace or put some posters, like you said.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. But assuming they do get back soon, and they did in fact bring the children, then it'd probably be a good idea to get that done sooner rather than later.
Well, he's going to make the most effort out of his life to just pick some writing tools out of his backpack and some parchment. Okay, what do we write?
What? I mean, I was more thinking of the we go asking around thing, but sure, if you want to put up posters as well. Let's see. A manor in need of workers. Pay would be 5 gold pieces a week. You would be expected to take care of some cleaning as well as assisting with whatever is generally asked of you. And a certain few would be in charge of taking care of some kids that have been orphaned and are in need of help.
it's a lot to put on a wanted poster.
Yep.
Get some big paper. Right.
Maybe he's
Right.
going
Use like 12-point font, bro. I don't know.
It's going to summarize that, write on those beautiful medieval letters with full of circles and whatnot.
The first letter is just obnoxiously larger than the whole rest of it.
Is that not how you write things?
Well, it's not how I write my notes for sure.
Otherwise, you'd never get anything done. I think, yeah. And now we just go put those around, or you can go put those up. I think I will go asking around, see if we can't get anything immediate.
I've had that image floating around in my gallery for a hot minute.
Yep.
Yeah, with the majority of our hiring done, we reconvene back at home. Which is now much more furnished than it was when we left several hours ago.
Spoon, like a giddy child, is gonna run up to his own bedroom and see if it's been furnished.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, just going to say, oh, look at that. Page has a satanic symbol in his room.
You need somewhere to do your rituals.
That is true.
You know, the one you haven't used in ages? Just leaving your best friend in a pocket dimension?
Oh yeah, that is true. I should probably like all back like this instant.
Little guy certainly needs some affection. He's been out for a while. Can't just ignore your friend like that.
Yeah. Just bring him back up, put on my hat, and give him some sweets.
Ah.
Yeah,
This is good. Are we like? Do we all reconvene? Like, are Myra and Krell back as well?
Yeah, we get back just about the same time.
Oh, great. All right. Well, I could see it went well. Nice to see you two again.
Why, thank you, Mr. Spoon.
It went generally well on our part as well. Certainly got some more colorful characters hired.
Good to hear.
I literally have Chori's voice direction down as unbearably campy.
Yeah, that's certainly how it felt.
I have to write down what voices I give them or I forget.
I understand that feeling. Otherwise, I'll just give everyone the same goddamn voice.
I slip into British a lot for bad guys, I've noticed.
I mean, yeah, sometimes villains are British. What can I say?
British people just make the
It's British.
best
That kinda
villains. Just look at like literally every Bond movie. They all have a British accent, except for Bond, who is supposed to be British.
Yeah, which is weird. He's got like he's got I don't know what kind of accent. At least like Sean Connery's Bond. I don't know what kind of. It wasn't Sean Connery, was it? It was someone else.
I know only one of the Bonds was actually British. I just don't remember which one.
Some accents just don't work on film. Like imagine with the Cockney accent.
Yeah, I can't imagine like hearing a villainous monologue from someone in like Liverpool.
Oh god. You'd understand like every fourth word. And you get called every insult under the sun in the first paragraph.
It would be funny though.
Yeah,
And sometimes funny villains are the good ones. There's sometimes villains that like they don't even have to have British accents. They could just be British, like Dio.
yeah.
The plot.
Dio is British, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he is British.
Specifically Cockney British.
Yeah, he was born in like a real shithole. I mean, it was like 1800 or like late 1800s England. So like, yeah, it wasn't the best place to be.
But yeah, as we venture around our estate, looking at all the wonderful new furniture and supplies that we have in. Definitely a lot to work with here. We can do all of our working, grow our own shit, tend to our equipment.
Did we get like a
look.
full of pins in our war room? It's like a pin. It's a map of Nevermore, and it's like, all right, here's the deal.
Yeah, that's actually what is right there on the table. Is like a 3D representation map of Nevermore. Hence why it looks nothing like anything else. Because it's black and white, hand-drawn style.
Is that in Spoon's room where Squirrel pelt?
No, that is specifically a bear pelt.
That's sad.
He asked for a bear pelt. You went with that before the skeleton curled up in your corner.
Oh my god! I didn't even notice that. That's fucking sick.
He said in passing that he wanted a skeleton in his room.
Yeah,
It's got a
I
tape,
wanted.
a shit ton of knives. That's awesome.
Look, my plan. This is my plan. If I'm currently sleeping and someone just bars into my door, I have a security ready to be raised. And I could also study anatomy, but that's besides the point.
That's a homeroom. Love it.
And we have actual bathroom and washroom. The most important rooms for people who've bathed twice in, I don't know, 4 months.
Hey,
Age usually cleans himself with magic every day, and that's it.
sometimes that's it.
Yeah, as we wander around, discovering our new furnishings, it's definitely a good place to end.